I, 31M, found out my wife, 33F, went on a blind date set up by her friend 2 years ago. Let me explain how this all started. 2 weeks ago, we were out at a local bar just having a normal night. Suddenly, this woman came up to us and started heavily flirting with my wife. It wasn't just friendly chat. She even suggested that we all have sex together. What really threw me off was how my wife reacted. She didn't shut it down like I expected. Instead, she kept looking at me, almost like she wanted me to handle the whole situation. It felt like she was silently asking me if it was okay to consider this offer. This really shocked me because we've had many serious talks about being faithful to each other. We always agreed that we'd be completely loyal, just the two of us. I knew my wife was attracted to women as well as men, and I was aware that a long time ago, before we got together, she had one bad date with a woman. But that's all I knew about her experiences with women, and I thought that was in the past. After that night at the bar, I couldn't shake this bad feeling. Something just felt off. I tried to ignore it, but the feeling kept growing. Finally, after days of worry, I gave in to the urge to look through my wife's phone. Now, I want to be clear, we know each other's passwords, and we sometimes use each other's phones for normal things like looking up directions or making a quick call. But I had never, ever snooped through her private messages before. It felt wrong, but I couldn't help myself.
What I found in her phone really hurt me.
In her group chat with her girlfriends, I saw a message where she wrote that she was looking for a girlfriend on the side. This was shocking enough, but it got worse. One of her friends replied and said she knew someone perfect, a woman who had just broken up with her partner and was looking for a girlfriend. My wife's response was what really got to me. She called it a blind date in the messages and said she was excited about it. I remembered that around that time, my wife had mentioned having drinks with a woman a couple of times, but she made it sound like it was just a new friend. I never suspected it was actually a date. After finding these messages, I couldn't keep it to myself. I confronted my wife about what I had seen, and we had a long, difficult talk. She apologized many times and tried to explain herself. She told me that she was just entertaining the idea and swore that she would have told me if it turned into anything serious. According to her, nothing more than having drinks and talking twice ever happened with this woman. She tried to explain her actions by telling me about her struggles. My wife deals with depression, and she really misses her female friends who moved away and now live 3 hours from us. She said she did it because she was feeling lonely and unwanted. She claimed she didn't feel desired by me and was looking for female companionship, whether that turned out to be just friendship or possibly something more. I know I'm not perfect in our relationship either, and we do have some problems with intimacy and feeling close that we're now trying to work on together. Despite her explanations, I can't stop feeling betrayed and lied to. It really hurts that I only found out about this 2 years after it happened and that I had to resort to snooping through her phone to discover what she had been thinking and doing. When I told her that I would have preferred a difficult conversation about her not feeling wanted, rather than her going on secret dates, I don't think she really believed me. But it's true. I would never even consider dating someone else without telling her first. If I was feeling unhappy or like something was missing in our relationship, I would always choose to have a hard, honest talk with her about what I felt was lacking or what I needed. So, I guess what I'm really asking is, am I overthinking this whole situation? And how can I learn to trust her again after this? As far as I know, nothing physical ever happened between my wife and this other woman. I looked through her phone pretty thoroughly and didn't find anything else that seemed suspicious or concerning. I really want to move on from this and not keep bringing it up or dwelling on it. But at the same time, it feels like she doesn't fully understand how deeply she's hurt me. The love in our relationship suddenly feels unbalanced to me. I can't help thinking that if she truly loved me as much as I love her, she would never have even considered going on dates behind my back, let alone actually doing it. I'm really struggling with these feelings, and I don't know how to move past them. Any advice would be appreciated.